Hello, Keesler. I'm Colonel Blackwell.
And I'm Chief Esparza.
We are coming to you with week 21 of Keesler's fight with COVID. Just to give you a quick few updates. Last Friday, Mississippi had 1,775 positive COVID cases. That is the single highest COVID positive case count since we have started tracking COVID for Mississippi. In addition, Mississippi is now number 2 in the country of number of positive cases per million per day. So the spread of COVID outside of the gates continues to go up. That's why we are staying right now at HPCon Charlie. I commend you for those of you on base and what you're doing to make sure that we control the spread on base. So I appreciate that. We understand also that this week is a big week for school, so Chief is going to address that in her comments.
Well, Keesler, it's that back to school week we've been talking about. If you choose to send your children back to school in person, please make sure that you understand the procedures and the policies that each school district has in place. This is to keep you and your children and your family safe. Also, if you choose to do your virtual school learning, please make sure that you continue to take good care of yourself. We want to make sure you're safe as well. Back to school for the little ones is going to be very exciting. So the pedestrian gate that goes to the Jeff Davis Elementary School is going to have a lot of parents out there. So parents and children. Parents, we do ask that you wear your masks when you are dropping your children off because we have the expectation that they will have their masks on. And what this does is it protects the defenders, it protects the children, and it protects other parents during this exciting time of the year. Also, today, the Child Development Center reopened, and the new procedures and policies in place are very stringent, and they've been double and triple checked for the safety of you and your children. And we just ask that keep monitoring your health and well-being, and if you have sick children, please don't bring them in.
So I'm glad that Chief talked about our families. In these episodes, we continue to talk a lot about our active duty and our civilians and our contractors, but actually our number of positive COVID cases are trending up when it comes to dependents. Families are very important to us too, so please keep yourself healthy and safe. We talked a little bit last week about looking at things that we could potentially open on base because you guys have been doing a great job of keeping the positive cases lower on base. So starting on the 10th of August, because I still want to monitor what goes on this week with our cases, we're looking at opening up the bowling alley for our permanent party for certain hours and our tech school airmen for other hours. We're trying to keep both of those populations separate, but still giving you other options to do on base. The other one, too, is that I do a good shout-out to AFES and to our Force Support Squadron for increasing the options of food trucks around base. So Public Affairs will get you some data out there of other food trucks that we're going to safely bring on base and give you guys some other options. In these videos, we've also tried to answer any questions that you guys have given us in that QR code, so please keep those questions coming in. We love hearing from you. The last couple we've had is actually on East Falcon and the security in that area. As we've said a couple times, the security of those areas is actually much safer than the surrounding area, but I know you guys have been having a little bit of trouble with the gate arms. It took us a long time to get those gate arms in place as a means to keep those neighborhoods safe. Please don't run into those gate arms. It's costing Hunt thousands of dollars to replace those gate arms quite often during the week. If you do see somebody run into those gate arms, help us. Be a good part of the community. Please call BDOC and give them the information about what you saw so that we can make sure that we start trying to reduce the number of gate arms that we have to replace in those neighborhoods. Again, thank you for what you do. So we know there's a lot of stress on families when it comes to keeping Keesler's mission going, children going back to schools. So we get that it's stressful for everybody. I appreciate one of the segments that we have of staying positive during the pandemic. So to the Tuckey family, thank you very much for opening up your home and letting us see the positive example that you're setting for everybody. This is tough, folks, but COVID is still a reality. So keep fighting through. I appreciate everybody paying a lot of attention to masks. And I told you guys to raise your game and go out and get those masks. And I'm not seeing torn T-shirts and that kind of stuff across base anymore, so I thank you for that. We're going to be in this for a while, so we have got to keep pushing through.
Keep fighting through, Keesler. We'll see you next week.